Why do bartenders spend up to 40% of their time interfacing with the POS? Why do crowded venues end up with a collection of forgotten credit cards at the end of every night? Why hasn't it gotten any easier for my friends and I to order together but pay separately when we go out? And why is there no incentive for us to come back to the same place again next week instead of going to some arbitrary competitor? These are some of the questions that inspired Tabshare, our mobile ordering, payment, and marketing platform specifically for nightclubs, bars, and lounges. We completed our prototype a couple weeks ago. We have our first beta test tomorrow, and this is going to be our first time demonstrating our platform live. So what I'm going to show you guys is how it's going to work if my co-founder and I, Alex, who's here in the crowd, would be going out for a drink together right now. So Tabshare makes it very easy for us to find the bars around us. So right now this is just a simple list or a map, but the idea is that once more people start using our platform to place orders, we'll actually be able to make personalized recommendation based on where there's a big crowd or where it's more mellow, depending on what you like. When we tap into the venue, there's everything we need to know to make a decision. If I tap on reviews, it'll take me to Yelp. I can also go and take a look at the menu to see if there's anything that I like. So this seems like a pretty good place, so let's go here and start a tab. So because Alex and I want to order together to pay separately, I'm going to go ahead and invite him to my tab. Where is he? Alex, you. There we go. So that just sent an invitation. As you heard, he just got a push notification with that invitation. So once he accepts that, you'll see that he'll be on this tab with me. And now I can also go ahead, and there it is. I can go ahead and create an order. Now, this order will also show on Alex's phone, so he can start adding things to this as well. So if I want to order a white sangria, go ahead and add to order. Now it's stopping me because I don't have any credit to pay for the white sangria that I want to order. So I have two options. I can either buy some credit now, or I can select charge me later. In this case, it'll ask me for a payment method, so I will go ahead and select that. Great, so that's all set. I could order this, but I could also have chosen to buy credit. So with this option, I get to buy a prepaid credit bundle at a scaled discount. So, for example, pay $50 and get $60 worth of credit. This way I save a little bit of money, but because I commit to coming back again, I actually end up spending more money in total at this venue than if I were to go to some arbitrary competitor, so my customer lifetime value actually increases. As you can see, Alex has also added something to his order, so it says my share is the $10 for my white sangria plus the 20% tip that's added automatically. I could change this if I wanted to, but I'm just going to go ahead and place this order. Go. Great, so now that this order is placed, we can go up to the bar and make contact with the bartender and tell him Tabshare order for Ian the Vries, that's me. So once I've communicated this to him, he can go to our iPad app, which is right here and loading right now. So he'll be logged in, and there it is. There's our order right there. Great. So all he has to do is hit confirm. Now that it's confirmed, I can't cancel it anymore from my phone, so he can go ahead and make our cocktails for us and hand it to us at the bar. So great, we've just received our drinks. We didn't have to take out our credit cards or our cash or anything like that. The only thing left for the bartender to do is to go back to the iPad and hit picked up. Great, so that's all taken care of. Now imagine Alex and I go through this a couple times. We order a couple drinks, have a good time. At the end of the night, we leave the bar. We can either, on our app, on our phone, we can close our tab out manually, but we actually don't have to because conveniently, if the bartender closes out the bar at the end of the night, as you can see, he gets a warning that says all the active tabs will be closed and everybody will be charged for what they owe. And if I hit OK, here we go, I just got a push notification that told me that I was charged $12 for what I owed at Electric. So this is how Tabshare would work on the floor of a venue. We also have a browser-based system which is more geared towards owners and venue managers, where they can log in and change all the information that you saw in the app. This is also where we will build out analytics tools for them to be able to make smarter data-driven decisions to optimize their menus and their prices. And we're also building tools for them to be able to send out custom push notifications to re-engage with their customers or reach out to brand new ones that have been to bars in the area. So to conclude, Tabshare enables social venues to leverage 21st century technology and offer the type of convenience and efficiency that modern day consumers are looking for. Thank you very much. Any questions? Feel free to ask. Yeah.
Quick question. Actually, sounds like a great platform, especially where a lot of the restaurants are converting over to kiosk-based type of ordering and things like that. Do you guys have any way to, often at crowded bars, there's usually a line at the bar. Is there any way to, rather than you having to go up and wait for your drink, is there any way to receive your drinks are ready type of thing and go to...
That's a great suggestion. We definitely thought about that as well. There's a couple of kinks in the road that make it a little bit more difficult. We want to keep the bartenders empowered. As you saw, there's a cancel order button right there for bartenders that they can use. We want to empower bartenders to first actually have contact with the customers before they decide to make their drinks for them or decide to serve them, because in some cases, if they're too drunk or they don't want to offer, they don't want to serve them any further, we like them to have that initial contact there first. So at this point, the answer is no, but we actually have thought about this, and we probably will think of ways in the future where we want a more proactive ways for you to be able to place your order and have your drink come to you instead of having to go to the bar and pick it up. Yeah, right there.
How did you pay? I mean, you got the credit?
Great. So yeah, I mean, I selected my payment method, which is as a charge me later option. So what happened when the bar closed out, because I'd already selected my payment method, I knew exactly what card I wanted to use to pay for what I owed. So when the bartender closed out the tab, it automatically closed out everybody and charged everybody for what they owed.
So, but they have your credit card?
So our system, Tabshare, all you got to do is, I didn't show that entering because I already had a saved payment method, so all I had to do was select it again. So I don't have, but yeah, the idea is that you save a payment method. You can also use Apple Pay to pay through our system.
So that gets sent together with your order, basically, with your first order, how you will pay and your credit card information or whatever.
Correct. When you try to place an order, if you already have some credit from beforehand, it'll just let you go. But if you try to dip into the negatives, you go below, it'll ask you for a payment method so that we know what to charge if you then go ahead and leave the bar.
So sorry. So if you have $60 credit, does it mean that the bar has taken $60 out of your account?
Correct. When you buy the actual credit, that's when, because you pre-purchased the credit, that's what gives you the benefit of getting some type of added bonus to, because they get your revenue right there. They get $50 from you. They know that you're going to come back and spend that money at your venue, so that's why they're able to offer you that type of discount. Right there.
So two things. One, basically, it's more of a way to reimagine it. It's a gift card.
Right.
Correct. Yes. It does awfully reminiscent of gift cards. Yes.
Okay. The second thing is you showed the tip being added first. So when the bartender gets the order, the tip is included. They can see the tip.
Correct. Yes. So we are trying to mimic this type of cash transaction where you would normally tip when you tip the bartender as you order your drinks, and we want to make it as easy as possible for people to tip without having to take the hassle away from it. So that's why 20% is added automatically to every order. But like I said, you can also change that manually if you want to.
So I mean, if you were to get a drink, or they hand you the drink, you watch them make it or something like that, and you're like, you just barely tip the thing. I'm gonna give him I'm not even gonna tip him.
Yeah, unfortunately this is America and people like to tip. I'm actually not from America, I'm from Europe. I don't really like this whole tipping thing, but unfortunately trust me. If anything, we'd love to be like Uber and try to get rid of that altogether, but we've been getting a lot of resistance from venues because they don't pay their waiters and waitresses and bartenders for some reason, and they have to rely on tips. So it's
America.
This is America. So, right there.
So it seems like the big differentiator from you for most companies is that you're basically offering the credit system is the equivalent of a gift card, which already has proven to be, a problem. I mean, in my office, I have a guy doing a startup just on trying to create a secondary market for gift cards because there's that problem where people just don't use them up. So it seems like there's that issue where your people are being kind of pushed into a position where they have essentially a gift card that they may not use, as well as I'm kind of wondering where the differentiation is in terms of you're finding other bars, local bars and clubs, as well as splitting the bill and making reservations ahead of time. I've seen at least, I'd say, a dozen or so of similar things, and how do you guys actually make it better for me, or make yourself more appealing than everybody else?
Right. So to get to the gift card thing, the fact that, as you say, a lot of gift cards don't actually get used up, that's actually a good thing that we try to sell to our venues, which we say they say to us like, oh, why would we offer this discount? And we tell them, well, actually, you're going to make more money off it because some people are not going to come back and use their credit. So that's actually a good thing. Our customers are really our venues, but we are offering this opportunity for users, if they use our system well, they can definitely save some money over just being able to. So it's really up to the user if they want to. If they end up using all their credit, then great, they actually get to save some money. Now, where we want to differentiate ourselves is really this way of giving an incentive for people to come back again to the same place. So if I buy a $50 gift card, if I buy a $50 gift card, I usually buy that to give to people. I don't buy gift cards for myself. But I would buy a gift card if I got some type of bonus to it and I knew that I was going to end up using that all. So that's really what we're offering. We're trying to offer people a way to commit themselves to a venue and show customer loyalty, and by that way save some money if they want to. But again, as I showed, I use the normal just pay for what I ordered type of thing. If you don't want to use the buy credit thing, you don't have to. So just the idea is that it really makes it as easy as possible for groups to go out and order and pay together.
Thank you very much. I think we'll leave it there.
I just want to mention we have our beta test coming up. We're still looking for beta testers, so feel free to get in touch with me. Also, if you happen to know any bartender or bar owners or managers, please come up and talk to us.